on the sunset. There's a nicer place I haven't been there yet. I'm standing outside of the blue door, too tired to sleep, too drunk for more. Broken heart, dead liver and a broken heart. I'll get old for I'm good at this. Who's the president? What year is it? Doesn't anybody care about truth anymore? Maybe that's what songs are for. Thank you. All right, this is Oliver Steck to my left. I'm pretty sure it's my left. And that song was called Bad Liver and a Broken Heart by Scott Nolan from Winnipeg, Manitoba, who I've been a huge fan of for a number of years. And we over the years developed some mutual friends, and then he became a friend of mine on Facebook, and he sent me a birthday greeting yesterday, which was weird. But great, because I've never met him. Have you ever met him? Okay. Okay. That's good. No set list. We are without a net today. This is an Austin song. I saw a minivan today, cruising down Airport Boulevard. It had a bumper sticker on it, said I used to be cool. And I drove past that dive they tore down. Now it's just a hole in the ground. But nobody went right there anymore. So what can you do? Oh, time is a bitch, or maybe a bastard. Didn't matter which. I had a feeling deep in my bones. I forget what it was though. I must be getting old. I used to be cool. I used to be cool. I used to be cool. This town were a bird, it'd be a glossy black grackle for sure, stealing your sandwich and acting the fool. If this town were a car, it'd be a white Sienna minivan with a cracked axle and a bumper sticker. It said I used to be cool. Oh, time is a thief. Time and me, we have beef. I had a feeling deep in my bones. I forget what it was though. I must be getting old. I used to be cool. 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 That's Oliver Steck. Goodness.
He's cool.
He is. The first time I saw Oliver, I think, was in 2013. Let's say it's 13. Could have been 14. Might have been 12. At the Brighton Music Hall in Boston, Massachusetts. He was playing with Bob Schneider. And it was an incredible show. And it was particularly incredible because Oliver was there. And he was wearing a matador hat. And yeah, so here we are. Here we are. I don't have a set list. If at any point you want to call, just scream out a song title, you totally can. I'm going to play one for Joanna now.
Dang! Call me out.
She just walked in.
But look at her hat. But look at her hat.
Oh my. Wow.
Oliver Steck.
Hood Cup reporter. All those years ago, working at the Chronicle Observer, Lester Perkins was on trial. And the prosecutors said that Lester had killed his wife and her lover. Lester was a lawyer, and he had an alibi. He said he'd been away at a conference of the bar. But the DA found a waitress. She worked just outside of town. She said she'd served him a cup of coffee tonight. A couple been struck down. Well, they say life is a wasting on the living, and they say true love never fades. A burnt up cup of bitter midnight coffee and a death that'll never be repaid. Yes, the jury was instructed to carefully review every bit of evidence presented. They were out for 40 minutes. Yeah, that was all it took to send Lester away to San Quentin. But bailiff took him out. Well, I must have caught his eye. He stared down at my brand new wedding band. The sound of the shackles, yes, it haunts me to this day. He opened his mouth to speak, but the bailiff led him away. Well, they say life is a wasting on the living, and they say true love never fades. A burnt up cup of bitter midnight coffee and a death that'll never be repaid. 36 years later, I got kids and they're all grown. Grandbabies are bouncing on my knee. And all this time poor Lester, he's been sitting in his cell, getting old and reading law books in the penitentiary. Well, they say life is a wasting on the living, and they say true love never fades. A burnt up cup of bitter midnight coffee and a death that'll never be repaid. This is like driving a really fast car. Not me at all. No aspect of me is involved in it. But playing with is like playing with it's like driving a very fast, very wonderfully well-handling automobile.
You got so nervous that you're going to chip the paint?
Yes, that too. I'm also nervous about anything that I say because it's live, we're live, and also because when you say things on stage with Oliver, they tend to happen. We were at Moccasin Creek last month, and there's a lake there. It's far from the stage, but you can see it. And our friend Bill told Oliver to jump in a lake. And Oliver took his shirt off and ran through the crowd and out the gate and down the gangplank and then onto the deck and then took off his shorts. And he had a bathing suit on underneath, I believe. And he jumped in. We all wondered where his phone was, but it ended up being okay. And that's Oliver. That's my experience with it.
A quick addendum to that. I really don't want to take much time. I was on stage. Bill took me to go jump off the stage, running enthusiastically, throwing off my clothes, and I get about 10 feet away. I was like, oh, it's the docking area for Lake Sarah. And I get about 8 feet, and it's like, oh, what's that stuff sticking up from under the water? Like, oh, what's that pleasant shade of green? And all of a sudden, where I was about to go leap with the band, that slowly turns into this crushing halt, where I'm like, and now I'm going to slowly lower myself in this water so I don't get tetanus on whenever I impale myself on it. So, the reckless abandon is not really what it appears to be.
I think we're going to play a song that Kate Howard just requested off my second album, which I'm sold out of, and I keep threatening, and I'm going to, I promise, I'm going to get it pressed on vinyl, because why would I get it for CDs printed? All right, this is a song that I wrote after reading a book of letters from Flannery O'Connor, who's a great Southern novelist and short story writer, and she lived with lupus for a long time, at a time when people didn't live with lupus for a very long time. So this tune is about that. It's called Andalusia. I was sitting in an office at Peachtree and Pine on a Tuesday afternoon, and the doctor made a steeple with his fingers. It was 2 p.m. He smelled like gin. He had a spot on his tie. His white coat was wrinkled. He said 8 months, maybe more, if you linger. Well, I sat there with my hands in my lap. He said, honey, I sure hope I didn't confuse you. I like to think I was somewhat matter of fact. I said, I guess I'll just go home to Andalusia. So look at me and rock her on the front porch. Well, the peacock strut and holler in my ear. 10 years gone in Baldwin County, Georgia, and by the grace of God, I'm still here.
It's a white clapboard house out on 441, red clay rolling hills. Nothing gothic or grotesque, in my opinion. Yeah, the red bugs feast on my messed up blood. I got aluminum legs and horn-rimmed glasses, and I write for 3 hours every morning. Yes, I sit there with my hands in my lap, just hoping I ain't nowhere close to used up. Got a brand new bull in the pasture out back. He's pinned up here with us at Andalusia. Look at me, they rock her home on the front porch. Let the peacock strut and holler in my ear. 10 years gone, Baldwin County, Georgia. By the grace of God, I'm still here. I'm still here. Yes, I'm still here. I'm still here.
Thank you. I don't play that song very much live. I sort of had it, she died in 1964, I think, but I had a falling out with Flannery O'Connor. There was an article in the New Yorker a few years ago about her ideas on race, which were not tremendously progressive, that freaked me out, and then I read another article that was a response to it. So I've sort of made peace with her. She doesn't care. But yeah. Let's see. We're doing songs about being sick. I'm going to do this one. It's called My Next Birthday.
Got pain in a place I didn't know I had. Give me patches and pills so the pain won't get too bad. Folks wanna visit, I'd kinda rather be alone. I sit by the window, watch one last spring unfold. I used to go for walks, now I don't. I'm lucky if I can choke down a piece of toast. It takes all I got not to sigh and look away when they ask me what I want to do for my next birthday. There's hope at first, I can fight this thing and win. When I wait for a while just to come right back again. I tried every last thing they could, I just got worse. Taste the metal in my mouth, every bone in my body hurt. but I did get to walk a daughter down the aisle. I was lucky enough to see a grandkid smile. Still, I'm not sure what they want me to say when they ask me what I want to do for my next birthday. I dream some nights I fly on feathered wings, with a heart so full all I can do is sing. Sometimes I lie there in the dark and close my eyes. I think a sweet release, one last gentle sigh. I come from dust, and dust I'll ever be. And somehow the hill or at the bottom of the sea. I hope the party's big and it goes late when they remember me on my next birthday.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
You want a suggestion?
Question?
You want a suggestion? Okay, I have two. One's Lightning in the Bottle, you know, one of your murder songs.
Yeah.
And the other one is one of your travelogues. That was my train. You know, you always have all these travelogues.
My train.
That was my train.
Okay. All right, let's do it.
You can do either one
Or both.
or both.
Both of them, Ann. You're Ann.
I'm just glad that those were requests, not actual suggestions. Suggestions?
All right, my first cousin once removed. Thanks to Joanna Castillo for clarifying it's not my second cousin. My first cousin once removed was framed for the murder of his wife by the Chicago Mafia. I've said this before and you've heard me say it before. If you're gonna get framed for murder, just don't have it be by them. Maybe this song has two parts, and I might play the second part during the second set. We'll see. It's called Cheryl. It's on my third album. The fiddle player on it, on that song, is a woman named Tammy Rogers King from Nashville, who's a member of the Steel Drivers. And after I played that with her in the studio, she said to me, "Are you okay?" That's a success right there.
I met Cheryl at a bar on Delancey. It's a straight line from that night to this here cell. I was a good-looking kid from Riverdale, just hit 26. Had a job at a private bank, paid me pretty well. She looked just like she'd stepped out of a movie by Louis Malle or Jean-Luc Godard. She smiled when I asked her for a number, she said, here it is, just don't break my heart. The thrill of catching lightning in a bottle ends in ashes, black mark on the ground. Me and Cheryl got married 4 months later. My mom and dad were not exactly pleased. See, Cheryl was connected to the outfit in Chicago. I wasn't sure how, it didn't much matter to me. We bought a big old house and moved on up to Westport. And Cheryl hired a maid from car to hang. My job at the bank kept me busy, and Cheryl kept busy moving Lupe's cocaine. The thrill of catching lightning in a bottle ends in ashes, a black mark on the ground. There are certain things you'll always remember, no matter how hard you try to forget. For me, it's the call from Detective White in Westport, telling me that Cheryl and Lupe had been shot dead. And in spite of Lupe's cartel connections, the outfit's concerned for just what Cheryl knew. They brought me up on a charge of double murder. They're holding me till the trial's through. The thrill catching lightning in a bottle ends in ashes, black mark on the ground. Well, I doubt I can make it here much longer. I suspect I'll meet my end in this here cell. St. Peter, I won't need that spot in heaven. No, I'd rather be with Cheryl down in hell. The thrill of catching lightning in a bottle ends in ashes, and a black mark on the ground. Screw it, let's do part 2. Keep the mood up. I found that I would have to tell a pretty elaborate story either before or after I finished that song, and I realized that I want my songs to stand on their own, and so I decided to write just a second song from a different perspective. And this is the actual Hitman
who did all the killing in this case, and there was a really unbelievable amount of killing. This one's called Well Enough Alone.
Remember her from Chicago. I forget what she called herself then. I blew her brains out there in the kitchen. I blew the maid's brains out in the den. They call it wet work, but that's a cop-out. Not killing is my stock and my trade. I was told to frame the husband. He was handcuffed on that very day. Well, you won't see me coming, and I'll leave no trace when I'm gone. Oh, some folks learn the hard way. It's best letting well enough alone. The husband had an uncle. That uncle somehow got him sprung. The husband checked into a midtown hotel. It fell to me yet again to get it done. I left him hanging there from a doorknob. They looked in vain, no note was ever found. The thrill of catching lightning in a bottle ends in ashes, a black mark on the ground. There you won't see me coming, and I'll leave no trace when I'm gone. Oh, some folks learn the hard way. It's best letting well enough alone. The uncle was a loose end. You can't have loose ends in this job. He met the maker a few nights later. It kind of looked like the story had been wrong. You want me to have misgivings. You want me to be a tortured soul. But the world needs men skilled at killing. Somewhere in your heart, this you know. Well, you won't see me coming, and I'll leave no trace when I'm gone. Oh, some folks learn the hard way. It's best letting well enough alone.
there's the third part that you haven't written.
Tell me.
Well, okay.
Okay.
It really only takes a minute.
Great.
It's kind of a happy and tragic tune about the exact same event. Well, I just met that great office guy, and we got married by and by, and well, it seems like everything's okay. I still got my job with the mob, doing all that cocaine. Boy, I love it, and it sure keeps me awake. But there goes Uncle Teddy. Well, he just got at the store. He was off, it looked like suicide, but I know there is something more. I guess my family's fucked because there's no way out from here. I guess it's cocaine thing's not in clear. Well, I don't know how to tell him just exactly what I do. Well, I always came from Bridgeport and I moved to Cicero too. I'm always there with the mob here, think you're A-okay until things go south just a little day. You know when you like your product, you know sometimes disappears and they don't like it when you have. I just said I drink beer, but now it's awfully obvious and I've got to go away. Well, I guess I'm getting off today. I guess the husband's gonna be really sorry when he sees that all my family are gone. He'll have lots of time to ruminate because he's going to terminate in a cell for years and years and years. So maybe I could tell him, maybe I would have a problem with everything I thought was good and fine. But if I had to do it again, well, maybe this time I wouldn't do so. I don't know what. Well, I guess I'd have a different job, but still, it's nice to be up here with the family cause, hey, we're all dead, and we've been killed, and he's been framed, and everything. I'm really sorry, but I didn't get a chance to tell you, cause I kind of went, yeah, I chickened out, I didn't tell you what I'm really gaming at. I guess it's all up to you now, to forgive and forget. I'm sorry that you're in a big prison hotel again.
Do you have Chicago in your lineage, in your past? Somewhere Midwest.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. I grew up on the south side of Chicago.
Okay.
With the Pope. Like that.
Boy. Let's see.
Best friend.
I'm going to play a song I wrote with Nicole Wagner, who's some of you know. She lost her mom last year, and this was her mom's favorite song of hers. And we wrote it together one night in October of 2017. It's called Yellow Butterfly. Look at you. Look at you. Well, there's so much about you I don't know where you go, where you go. When the nights get dark and the cold wind moans, I wish that I could hold you, keep you safe, but I might crush you, and you couldn't fly away. My yellow butterfly, my yellow butterfly. Here we are, here we are, at the end of September, wishing it were June, you and me
me and you. Oh, we knew just what we were getting into. Oh, I wish that I could hold you and keep you safe. I might crush you and you couldn't fly away. My yellow butterfly, my yellow butterfly. My yellow butterfly, my yellow butterfly. Look at you, look at you. Oh, there's so much about you I don't know.
Thanks so much. Since we're doing songs that I wrote with other people, I'm going to play one I wrote with Jackson Emmer, whose hat I'm wearing right now. Which reminds me that I have hats. If you're looking for a trucker, I've got those. I've got shirts that are super soft.
Oliver almost has hats.
And I've got CDs. I don't know. I mean, somebody told me that. I don't even know how to.
One word. Plastic.
Okay. Writing this was a lot of fun. This is the job interview song.
He said, tell me a little bit about yourself. I said, well, first of all, I'm sorry I'm late. Well, what are your interests, your hobbies and such? I like spreadsheets and 12-hour days. What's your greatest weakness? I said, caring too much. He said, man, I've heard that once or twice before. Said I'd be a great addition. You're a fine operation. I'm just trying to get my foot in the door. I don't want this, but I need it. One day you'll fire me, yeah, that or I'll quit. I don't want this, but I need it. He said, tell me about that gap here on your resume. I moved to Nashville and then back again. And how do you deal with conflict at work? Well, when it's hairy, man, I just don't come in. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? I'll be a Powerball millionaire. My future avocation is a lack of occupation. I'll be floating down a river somewhere. I don't want this, but I need it. One day you'll fire me, yeah, or I'll quit. I don't want this, but I need it. You and I are the same. regional assistant manager of IT, HR, QC, no sir, not me. I don't want this, but I need it. One day you'll fire me, get out or I quit. I don't want this, but I need it. But I need it. One day you'll find me. Yeah, that or I quit. I don't want this, but I need it. Oh. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's see, I think we're going to do one more and then we're going to take a little break. Yeah, we'll do this one. I said we'll do this one for the benefit of literally myself. Because nobody knows what I'm about to do. I might be about to play Staying Alive. But that was, I think, my first musical obsession was Saturday Night Fever and Staying Alive. My parents had really, really poor judgment. So like when I was a little kid, they took me to some mean streets and it gave me nightmares for years, literally. Like I still, and they took me to see Saturday Night Fever, and you just don't take a 4-year-old to see Saturday Night Fever. But I really liked the songs. I remember they took me to see American Graffiti also. I don't know what year that was.
When I was 4, my parents took me to see Tommy.
Okay.
I remember the argument because they were sitting there. They didn't know whether it would go more traumatic to take us out of the movie theater or to leave us in the movie theater. And I could do the whole movie. It was just one question after my dad at the end, which was,
Where'd the beans come from?
he's like, I knew it! I should have taken you to see the movie!
The American Graffiti, I kept on having to, they kept on having to put me back in my seat because I was dancing. Because I was 4. But why, I mean, I wasn't making noise. Why not just let me dance? Again, judgment. Judgment. And I promise that I wasn't, it's just a perfect transition into this song, which is about rearing children in this world. Does the fish feel the knife? That's what she asked me, and I did not know how I should respond. She asked me again, so Daddy, did you hear me? And the answer that I gave, get it wrong. Yeah, most things seem kind of simple until you poke at it and even just a little bit of fish feel the knife. She asked me this, and I was at a loss. Driving home from a wake early in the evening, I'd seen her staring at Jesus on the cross. And you can't say no one knows. Now to a girl who's 4 years old, does the flesh feel numb? You need a license to drive a car, to shoot a buck, to cut a man's hair. Anyone can have a kid. I'll send you home, good enough, take care. There's a fish feeling night. Daddy, who's that man? Was he always on the corner? She asked me as we sat there out the light. A cardboard sign, is there a dime or a quarter? And there's so much in this world that just ain't right. Let folks slip through the cracks. No, I wasn't going to tell her that. There's a fish field at night. You need a license to drive a car, to shoot a buck, to cut a man's hair. Anyone can have a kid. I'll send you home, good luck, take care. There's a fish field at night. 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 Thanks. Thanks. We'll be back in just a handful of minutes.